What is up, everybody? Back at it with the Yaris. We've made a lot of changes to this car recently, but we haven't had a chance to test them on track or any competitive environment. So we've got autocross tomorrow. It'll be a chance to test the new balance of the car with all that weight out of the front. And in general, we should just be in a better spot with this car. So let's try it. Normally, autocross is a very casual event for me, but this is the first time I'm going with this organizer, and they all run Porsches. So let's see what happens when you take a 105 horsepower Yaris to a Porsche event. First time? Oh, good. So, first session is out right now. It's all the fast people. And this is a long course, 70 seconds to 75 seconds. I'm gonna be happy if I get under 80 today, which a minute 20 for an autocross course is, that's long. Speed Ventures is like a 40-second course. No pressure, bro. No pressure. So first lap is not about fast times. It's all about memorizing the course and getting as much experience with the course as you can. Now, with a track this long, there are a lot of corners to pick up and memorize. A lot of these corners are sweepers, where if you don't have a lot of acceleration, you're going to want to carry as much speed as possible. But there's a new obstacle in this that I'd never encountered before, a chicane where you get to choose the direction. So this requires a lot of experimentation, which sucks because we only have so many laps to try all this out. And if you listen in the fast turns, you can hear the Yaris struggling to put the power down as the inside tire lifts. But an 81.0 is actually a great starting point, and with all of this track, there's a lot of room for improvement. And by the third or fourth run, I was doing a lot better.
All right, I'm just curious, what kind of times are you making in this thing?
Best today was a 77.9.
Jeez, not bad. I'm running 76 best of my Boxster, so.
Oh, nice.
While the little Yaris was doing an impressive job, I needed to find someone who could help me make it better. And I think I found the perfect team. Steven and his family run this car in the SCCA Solo Series, and even though it's got stock power, this thing freaking rips. Riding with him, I got to see how a lightweight front-wheel drive car should be handled in this course. Even with three drivers switching off, this little Civic Si was running a 69.2 by the end of the day. Learning from Steven was great, and it's nice to know that an event like this is still open to all. You can bring any kind of car you want as long as you're here to have fun and be competitive and race. But there was one thing I could feel that was really slowing me down. Man, these tires do not feel like they're getting the grip they should. They're older tires. Toyo R1Rs are not like the hot item anymore. And not only that, but this particular set were worn out. Well, not the whole set. The fronts were torn up, but the rears were still totally fine. So we switched them to the front, and it made the car feel totally different. In fact, it was a little too different. All of a sudden, I had grip in the front and a really loose rear end, totally different from what I'd had all day, and I basically had to relearn all my corner entry and braking points. With only a few chances left, I had to really knuckle down and get this right. So the day is pretty much done. I ended on a 77.0 on my second to last lap. That puts me right now at about 30th out of 75, most of which are Porsches. So still feeling pretty good about that. The tire change made such a huge difference. So now I'm really kind of learning to respect the tires and the differences in them. Definitely want new tires. Even if I would just wanted to run these Toyo R1Rs at Laguna Seca, I would want a new set anyway, but I'm not gonna go with these. I'm gonna go with a different set. I'm gonna go with wider wheels. And yeah, there's some suspension stuff that we can try as well. The biggest thing is body roll, right? So I'm hoping that stiffer springs will help that left and right roll, and then we can go back to having the sway bar on. Maybe we get the front sway bar as well, and hopefully we'll do that in another episode. But for now, I think that is it for autocross, and stick around because I'm definitely gonna make another video.